When you're passionate, everybody cheers you on. Oh, you found your passion? Awesome. Follow your passion. Live with passion. Be passionate. Chase your passion. When you're obsessed, they're like, why do you gotta be so crazy? Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always gotta get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time here? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts. High performers are obsessed about the topic in which they're trying to learn, master, grow into. And if no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. You're not there yet. Because somebody in your life should say, you really care about this in a crazy way. And when you get there, you know you found your thing. It becomes necessary for us to excel in this. It's not a hope anymore. It's not a preference. It's a must. It becomes so necessary that it connects with our identity, that we feel it is necessary for me to deliver with excellence here because that is who I am. This topic, this thing I'm doing, I care about this. I want to master this. And when we hit that, game changer.
Every moment, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every fucking year, for as long as it fucking takes for you to get where you're going, you should be consumed with that path. You have to dedicate every breath, every ounce of energy, and every thought and effort that you possibly have in your heart to becoming what it is you want to be. You better learn to get really used to being uncomfortable. And if you could get used to being uncomfortable, your fucking limits are non-existent.
I think there are a lot of people that have dreams and aspirations of things that they always wanted to do, but it wasn't the right time, or they didn't have enough money, or they didn't have enough experience. It's never the right time. You're never gonna have the right experience. And all of a sudden you wake up and you're 70. And you're like, God, I wish I could have done it.
It's what you don't do that screws with you later on.
I get one shot at this life.
It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. Misery will always have company. Success breeds contempt. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in.
See, life is 10% what happens to you. It's 90% what you do about it. You get a setback. You get thrown off course. You lost your mama. That's dirt. But show me something that has grown into something beautiful that didn't have no dirt on it. You need dirt on you to develop these because dirt ain't just dirt. Dirt is fertilizer.
Fit in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you neutralize your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to go where you've never gone before. For some of you, it took courage to come to this conference. It takes courage to get you outside of the box. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you.
It's like a magic These
Patience and engage in consistent action. See, everything does not always happen, ladies and gentlemen, when we want it to happen.
I don't accept that I am what I am and that is what I'm doomed to be. No, I don't accept that. I'm fighting. I'm always fighting. I'm struggling and I'm scrapping. And I'm kicking and clawing at those weaknesses to change them, to stop them. Some days I win. Some days I don't. But each and every day, I get back up and I move forward with my fists clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle. And I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws. As I strive to be just a little bit better today was yesterday.
There's no longer any room for excuses. Excuses are tools of the incompetent used to build bridges to nowhere and monuments of nothingness. Well, we've got no time for excuses. Nobody is going to give you anything that you have not earned. Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was.
You have no college training. You were labeled educable, mentally retarded. You failed twice in school. They put you back from the 5th grade into the 12th grade, and you failed in the 8th grade. You've never worked for a major corporation, and you are going to become independently wealthy. Right. They laugh. They're gonna laugh at you.
Did you see Power? Absolutely not. Did you see the Game of Thrones? Absolutely not. I'm trying to blow up. Many of you are not where you're supposed to be, not because you're not gifted. You have absolutely no discipline.
There are two kinds of people. There's the type of person who says, I'm going to wait till I feel like it before I do it. And then there's a person who says, I've got to do it so that I feel like it. One will never get anything done because they're still waiting to feel the moment to move. And the other person says, no, I need to move, and then I will begin to feel the moment.
Courage is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. You have got to be relentless. You got to be the kind of person that you are fearless. You are unstoppable. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet, and it doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. You have something that you brought to the universe, and that if you decide that my life deserves my developing this what I do well, I grant you, you'll never ever be without. I grant you that your gifts will take you places that will literally amaze you.
What's going to separate you is when it's beast time, when it's war time, you got to get up and make it happen. I just need you to keep walking toward it. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You analyze it too much. You're talking yourself out of it. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I will not give up. I will not give up. I will not give up. I will not be bought or sold. I work too hard. You can't just say you want it. It's cute to say it, but when it's showtime, when the sun comes out, when the sun comes up, you've got all the books, you've got all the tapes, you've got all the access. Now it's time to hunt. And what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you're ready to hunt.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, it's useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. Most of us would have rather money than tangible wealth, and a great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed. And to read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event. This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere science, we are destroying nature. We are so tied up in our minds that we've lost our senses. Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say because it isn't words. It isn't material, that's just an idea. I'm not trying to put you down. It's an expression of you as you are. One must live. We need to survive, to go on. We must go on.
Come on and love me. Come on and trust me. Come on and hold me like you do. 'Cause you've been heartbroken. You're scared to be open.
Alright guys, here we are. We had a little bit of a late start because we had some technical difficulties with the first run, but that's what this is all about. I'm going to start off by telling you guys, hey, we still got some echo. We did get a new mic, but we have another mic coming. We got something to stop this echo. We got some more ballast for the lights coming. I'm going to get some more people sitting here to co-host because that was always fun. Amadre actually...
I've been reassigned to the Resource Excavation Colony in the Minor Planetary System.
I did get some
a 3-year tour of duty. I'm leaving in 2 weeks. The Chief Medical Officer told me I've been chosen for my capability as a nurse.
Tonight we're going to be talking about a game called Brahma Force Assault on Belt Logger 9. This is the classic PlayStation 1 game. If you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. It is God.
That the wounds were all self-inflicted.
The reason I decided to pick this game...
It was not a suicide. In fact,
to talk about it because currently I'm playing MechWarrior 5. Now, I'm a fan of MechWarrior. If MechWarrior releases a game, I'm going to play it. I'm probably adamantly going to defend it too against other robot-hating
the brain's ability to control destructive
but,
impulses.
As a robot lover
it seems, were entirely
and a robot player of games,
several cases were first discovered after the
downfalls going through my personal requirement of good robot games, and I always fall back on this one, Brahma Force. It may be one of the best robot games, and it's interesting how a game that was made in 91, 92, it was in the release launch window of a PlayStation 1, was able to do a lot of the things that a game... I'm essentially saying it was released in 2020, I mean December 2019.
Beacon marker check.
And I mean, almost 20 years after that, and this game still has a couple things on it. So, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the intro of this game here, and show you a little bit about what we're talking about. This game I got from Toys R Us. My old man brought it home. I had no idea what it was. I had no idea what I was expecting, and it's still to this day one of my favorite mech games out there.
I've been reassigned to the Resource Excavation Colony in the Minor Planetary System. A 3-year tour of duty.
I also remember
leaving in 2 weeks. The Chief Medical Officer told me I had been chosen for my capability as a nurse. I won't be able to see you for a while. I'll miss you.
The autopsy revealed that the wounds were all self-inflicted. It was not a suicide. In fact, she had been diagnosed with Pickman syndrome. Her records show that she was currently undergoing treatment.
It's definitely not suicide.
Pickman syndrome is a type of schizophrenia. It destroys the brain's ability to control destructive impulses. Her impulses, it seems, were entirely directed inward. Several cases were first discovered after the Pickman's Hole expedition.
It always tripped me out. What a crazy game this was. It still is.
Asteroid belt 4023, belt logger 9, beacon marker check. Current status 4020, mark.
Catherine, this is Bullseye, the mining colony belt logger 9. Await there on system code 4. On intercept, Captain Lambert and Taurus Squadron will insert at the North Bay. Captain Beckford and Brahma Force will enter at the South Bay. For further details, refer to your records already on board.
Good evening, Wrangler. Prior to landing, detach the main booster. Operation Kingdom initiated. I am continuing mission countdown. Sentinel Project Command A32 activated.
What the? Seeker, I've received an unauthorized command. Please confirm.
I don't know what that one is.
Seeker to Brahma leader. That doesn't appear in our system. Bogey detected in the south bay. Switch to hot gun.
I am Dionisio Vega. Welcome to my domain.
Huh? Dionisio Vega? He's not on B9's inhabitants list. Continuing Operation Countdown. Crosshammer, preparation complete. T-minus 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch.
This is Captain Seth Wrangler Beckford, leader of the Brahma Force Squadron. 9 days ago, we received a distress signal from Belt Logger 9, a mining colony located on the perimeter of asteroid belt 4023. Since then, all communications from the colony have ceased. Under the code name Operation Kingdom, Consolidated Marine Corps Command ordered the Brahma and Taurus squadrons to investigate.
And there's that. So that's the intro, guys. That was the game, first real like hardcore mech game that I started playing. And here's some of the cool things that this game does that MechWarrior 5 just, I don't know. This game obviously is a robot game, first person shooter. I could even go MechWarrior 2. Now add some adventure aspects to it. Add like almost like a Metroid map, right? And you can travel around the map. And you can find upgrades. That is night vision goggles, thermal goggles, medium range sensors, long range sensors, pivot stabilizers, cooling systems, all these really cool optional items that made your mech better. You could actually go out, explore, and find them. You didn't need them to beat the game. You didn't need them to progress. But you could go out and find them, and it made you ultimately better, which was really cool. Same with the weapon systems. On the weapon systems in this game, you found weapons and they became yours, and then you could actually find items in the world to upgrade the said weapons, but you could blow through the whole game and probably not find 75% of the weapons if you just actually went from point A to point B without just kind of exploring and, hey, what's this switch over here? Let's turn it on. That turned on the jump pad, and then that jump pad launched me up to this fucking platform, and then this platform had this other place I could jump with this jetpack. Voila, I found a nice laser system up there. There are a lot of guns. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and play a clip of some gameplay and show you just what the gameplay is like, and kind of explain what you're seeing. They always started with a map. You know, you went into the level. And from there, you're always trying to find module secured. Find the exit door. That's the basic concept of the game. But if you'll notice at the bottom, we have a nice rifle, laser, missile, launcher, and a bomb. You had 5 guns always equipped on your mech. And these guns you could find new guns. You could find lasers that locked on, shot 4 lasers at a time, like machine gun lasers, or missiles that shot 4 missiles, double missiles, big missiles. The launchers are like mortar systems. That's pretty cool. And then the rifle is the big gun. I would say there was maybe 6 to 8 different guns per category that we found.
Energy modules. Repair my energy module secured.
In this game, you can use items like potions. Like potions, actually. Like, hey, you see the life in the top right there. You could use these items, these repair modules and the energy modules, your energy modules for your shield. You could push circle and then your shield would go up and you have a shield bar. And you could refill all of these with items that were either 1, found in the world, or 2, dropped by enemies. So it made a small RPG element. Sometimes in the world you could find armor kits that actually extended your life bar, or shield kits that extended your life bar. Again, you could completely miss these items. It's like an E-Tank in Mega Man, right? It just makes the game so much easier if you were able to find these armor pieces. The story is, and while I talk about the story, I'm going to take a drink of this nice tonic. This is some of that drink that we made over the last couple episodes. If you've been with us over the last couple episodes, we made this drink. Let's go ahead and take a little bit and just kind of take the nip off, before you say. But the story had basically to do with we had found warp travel through something called Pikmin's Hole. It was called Pikmin's Hole from the Discovery Pikmin. People who went through this hole were able to transport to other places around the universe or around the solar system or something. But after like so many years, they actually went crazy. I don't know if it was years or months or days, but they went crazy. It was called Pikmin Syndrome. They basically went mentally insane. And all I can really remember, aside from that Dionisio Vega being the bad guy, is that throughout the missions at the end, there's some kind of helmet that he finds that his wife was working on before she committed suicide. And the helmet unlocks a mental thing into Pikmin's Hole. That's all I remember, which isn't a lot. It means I'm going to have to go back and play through that PS1 game. But the beauty of it is PlayStation 1 time, you needed a memory card. You actually had to purchase a memory card to save your games. And my family, as cool as they are for having the PlayStation, we was still broke. We did not have a memory card. So I had to play all my games in one playthrough. If, you know, and this is also the time of TVs that only had one input. So you're playing the PlayStation. If Dad wants to watch TV, the PlayStation goes off. And if you can't save your game, bye-bye. I finally got a memory card because I was playing that game. I was on like mission 20 of like 30, furthest I'd ever gotten. And the game froze. It made me cry. I remember crying like a baby. That game froze. I was so far. And I just remember crying so hard to my mom. It was so far. And my old man took me and bought me a memory card that day. Took me to the game store. We bought a memory card. It's the greatest thing that had ever happened. I was able to save my game. I can actually speed run the game now because of it. I actually learned how to speed run this game. I know where everything is. I go straight there, straight A to B. I know where everything is because I had to learn how to do that because I didn't have a memory card. And if I wanted to beat this game, I need to do it before Dad woke up from his nap. So I can actually beat this game in a couple hours. We'll probably run through it. I think it'll take me actually 3 to 3.5 hours to beat it. I've never actually timed myself, but 3, maybe 4. I know I can beat it, and I could sit down and beat it in a session. I've done it before, so maybe 3 hours. There's just so much character. There's so much good story in it. There's weapons. There's customization. You're in an awesome mech. The sound design is awesome. And here we are in 2020 releasing Mech Warrior 5, which, hey, it's a cool game. I love walking around Mech Warrior and mechs and blowing stuff up, but there's a lot of bugs and it's rough around the edges. And I hate to just keep poking at it, dude, but like, where's my Armored Core? Where are these dormant mech games? Steel Battalion for the original Xbox. I have a Steel Battalion controller. Like, Steel Battalion with the controller and everything. I have that. Where are the cool mech games? You know, where's the Front Mission? Where's the original Front Mission stuff? Not the new Front Mission stuff. Where is it? And so I go back to thinking about these games in the PlayStation 1 era. Man, I wish they would just re-release games like this. You know what I mean? So check this out, guys. What I'm talking about with this inventory system, check out the inventory system in this game. Again, this is a release title for PlayStation 1, so obviously he needs some life. Okay, you got items, you got weapons, optional units. Look, these are the items he found. They're potions, big potions, armor packs. Change your optional unit. Right now you only have the night vision goggles and the small radar, but there are so many things to find in this game. This is the first level. Also notice at the top right it says shield attribution. You can actually upgrade your shield to reflect bullets off more from certain types of enemy attacks. It's incredibly like an RPG. So again, I don't know that I've played really another mech game like this. So if you're looking for a first-person shooter RPG mech game, I can't recommend it enough. I cannot recommend Brahma Force enough. Go get a ROM and an emulator. It's $5 off of eBay to get the PS1 game, and I think you can get some programs. You stick a PS1 game in your computer and play it. Just go get a ROM and emulator, man. It's Belt Logger 9, the Assault on Belt Logger 9, Brahma Force. Awesome game. This is going to be just a short episode for you guys. The code for today is Galaxy. So again, the code for today on that giveaway is Galaxy. And tomorrow, I am thinking about talking about the game that I'm playing right now. And the game that I'm currently playing right now is called Fell Seal. And it's a real-time strategy game. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics. That's why I'm playing it. So tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about Fell Seal. And we will see what's going on with that. Or, you know what? Let me think about this. Let me take a shot and just think about this. Oh, it's horrible. Whew. It's horrible. Oh, man, that's horrible. Yeah, that's really bad. Anyways, we will talk about, I might want to talk about Jurassic Park and that Park Builder game. Let's go ahead and do Fell Seal tomorrow. We'll talk about Fell Seal. I'm currently playing it right now. Seems to be a nice thing to talk about. We'll get some clips, and we'll talk about Fell Seal tomorrow. But again, tonight, guys, Brahma Force, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. It's a short episode, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. I'm going to be playing some games tonight. Come stop in, say hey. Thanks.